Ever faced challenges so tough they made you want to give up? Meet Colonel Sanders, a man whose relentless spirit turned every setback into a stepping stone. His story isn't just inspiring, it's a testament to what perseverance can achieve. Stay tuned as we unfold the saga of resilience that can resonate with each of us. Born in the humble town of Henryville, Indiana in 1895, Sanders faced adversity from the very start. Tragedy struck early with the loss of his father, forcing young Sanders to step up as caregiver for his siblings while his mother worked tirelessly. This thrust of early responsibility planted the seeds of resilience and determination within him. With schooling becoming a luxury he could barely afford, Sanders dropped out to support his family, taking on odd jobs that instilled in him the values of hard work and perseverance. Each obstacle he encountered was met not with defeat, but with an unwavering determination to push forward, adapt, and triumph. From his youthful days, Sanders understood that life was not about the hand he was dealt, but how he chose to play it. What do you do when the path you're on comes to a dead end? If you're Colonel Sanders, you pave a new one. Colonel Sanders' early career was as varied as a patchwork quilt. In his youth, he painted carriages, bringing color and life to mundane modes of transport. Each stroke of the brush was not just about aesthetics, it was about learning precision and patience. When he wasn't holding a paintbrush, he was laboring on the railways, where the clatter and clang of the tracks taught him about hard work and the importance of staying on course, no matter the obstacles. But Sanders didn't stop there. At the tender age of 16, he displayed a spark of audacity by falsifying his age to enlist in the U.S. Army. Though his military stint was brief, it was here that he picked up lessons in discipline and duty, qualities that would later define his approach to business and life. No job was too small, and no lesson was wasted in Sanders' journey to greatness. Imagine hitting rock bottom not once, not twice, but repeatedly. Would you have the strength to rise again? Colonel Sanders' life was a relentless series of challenges. His early ventures into law and manufacturing crumbled, each failure piling onto his shoulders. Yet he brushed off the dust of defeat and moved forward. Even personal tragedies that could have broken the strongest spirits merely fueled his resolve. Despite these setbacks, Sanders never allowed despair to take root. Whether it was losing jobs or navigating the rough tides of the Great Depression, his determination was unyielding. He understood that each no, each closed door, was not an end, but a redirection to a new path. Perhaps a tougher one, but always forward. This unbreakable spirit was what eventually led him to discover the unique recipe for his world-famous fried chicken. Through all the hardships, Sanders kept his eyes on the horizon, never losing sight of his dreams. Each setback was a setup for a comeback, forging Sanders into the icon he would become. Sometimes, success is waiting around the corner in the most unexpected places. In the heart of the 1930s, nestled in the small town of Corbin, Kentucky, a man in his 40s named Harland Sanders began experimenting in the kitchen of a humble service station. Sanders, who had led a life marked by various careers and numerous setbacks, was about to stumble upon something extraordinary. He crafted a unique blend of 11 herbs and spices that gave his fried chicken a distinctive and delicious flavor. This culinary creation wasn't just a dish, it was a masterpiece that caught the taste buds of travelers who stopped by. Word of mouth spread quickly, and soon, the service station was more than just a place to get fuel. It was a destination for delightful dining. Sanders saw the potential for something bigger. As the local popularity of his fried chicken grew, so did Sanders' vision. He began to dream of sharing his Southern-style chicken with the world. What started as a meal for travelers would soon revolutionize the culinary world. What does it take to turn a local favorite into a global phenomenon? Persistence, quality, and a dash of secret herbs and spices. Colonel Sanders, already a familiar figure in his local community, faced daunting challenges, such as devastating fires and the economic turmoil of the Great Depression. Yet these hurdles only fueled his determination. With his unique blend of 11 herbs and spices, Sanders turned his small Kentucky service station into a culinary landmark. As the local appetite for his fried chicken grew, Sanders saw an opportunity not just to expand, but to revolutionize the food industry. In the mid-20th century, he began franchising his recipe, partnering with restaurateurs who shared his commitment to quality. This innovative move wasn't just about selling chicken, it was about creating a dining experience that could be replicated across the globe. Through his relentless pursuit of perfection and his ingenious business model, Sanders established KFC as a global icon. His unwavering dedication to quality and innovation set the stage for a brand that would become synonymous with delicious, hearty meals worldwide. Colonel Sanders didn't just create a brand, he created a legacy that transcended borders. Looking back at the life of Colonel Sanders, what's the biggest lesson we can take from his story? Colonel Sanders' journey from a humble beginning in Henryville, Indiana, to becoming a worldwide culinary icon speaks volumes about the power of resilience. His early years were marked by hardship and responsibility, which laid a foundation of determination that would carry him through numerous setbacks. Throughout his life, Sanders embraced a diverse array of jobs, from painting carriages to serving in the military. Each role, no matter how small, taught him lessons in perseverance and hard work. Even when faced with failures in his ventures in law and manufacturing, Sanders never allowed defeat to be the final word. His breakthrough came later in life, in his 40s, when he perfected his famous fried chicken recipe. Despite challenges like fires and economic downturns, he persisted, ultimately franchising his recipe and establishing the global brand we know today as KFC. Remember, it's never too late to start anew. Colonel Sanders reminds us that with resilience and determination, no dream is out of reach. Keep pushing, keep striving, and who knows, you might be the next great success story.
Share your